Let me explain how SQL injection works and how it can be used to bypass password verification. SQL injection is about changing the underlying SQL query. If the attacker can change the underlying SQL query, then the attacker can change the logic of the query, and it can lead to very severe consequences. Let me show you how it works. For the purpose of explanation, I will discuss 3 different cases. In the first case, I will provide in login form the email of the user, rob@example.com, and arbitrary password, for example XYZ. I don't know user's password, that's why I can put whatever I want instead of XYZ. Okay, what you can see here is the underlying SQL query. It looks good from syntax point of view, but I will not be authenticated because I don't know user's password. Now let's go to the case number 2. This time, I will provide an apostrophe in user's email. Email is a string, and strings are put in between 2 apostrophes in SQL. If I put an additional apostrophe in the email, and this apostrophe is not sanitized, I will tell you more about sanitization later on, then there will be 3 apostrophes instead of 2 in the underlying SQL query, and invalid SQL syntax error will be triggered. What's more, if I see an exception related to invalid SQL syntax, then I will know that SQL injection attack is just a matter of time. Okay, let's continue our consideration and let's discuss the case number 3. This time, user's email is rob@example.com apostrophe space character 2 dash characters and space character. This is very interesting email because it makes the query valid from SQL syntax point of view. And in addition to this, it changes the logic of the SQL query. Let me explain you how it works. The apostrophe right after the email is used to close the string. Strings are put in between 2 apostrophes in SQL, and the email is a string. After the apostrophe, there are 2 dash characters and space character. 2 dash characters together with space character have a special meaning in SQL. Whatever is written after dash, dash and space is treated as a comment. This is really interesting because what actually happens here is commenting out the password verification. So from logical point of view, this query is equivalent to this one, and as you can see, this way password verification has been bypassed and the attacker can get an unauthorized access to user's account. Now you understand how the attacker can bypass password verification with SQL injection. And in the next clip I will show you a demo so that you can see how this attack works in practice.